Let's get these likes up, everyone. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate that. Ooh, I seen the likes moving up too. Ooh, that's turning me on. Look at that. I see it right before my eyes. Yes, baby. Yes. Right there. More. Well, no, I was joking. I wasn't that person. I never did that. I was a quiet one. Okay, look here. Another new name. Let's see what this say. Mr. Greg C14. What was the tired of? What did Shanquella do? Oh, when she said, I'm tired of I don't know. People have been speculating. Some people said that, I don't know. I didn't even want to get to the speculating. I like to do the facts. The fact is that we saw the video, the person in there that they're saying is this Dejanay character, do grab her by the neck and sling her over and snap her neck and break her back. And we know that according to the medical autopsy report, that after receiving that injury, the lifespan, the life expectancy is 15 minutes. That's why we know that was the last video. So if the people that's around here talking about there is more than one video, then we only saw the last one. So that's all I got to say about that. Science and math, baby. Science and math over here. Okay, let's see what they say. Diva Mick. I'm sending a joyful hi to all of you from 7 degrees cold Rhode Island. Oh my goodness. How do you do it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you know how much self-motivation I had to do for myself to be able to go outside today? And I think we was like maybe 17 degrees or something like that. Ooh, Enjoy. Oh no. Hey, what's up, Pam? What's going on? We don't know what the toxicology report states because it was not indicated as relevant to the cause of demise. Exactly. You're right. Exactly. That's why I always say go back to the science and the math. We saw the injury. We already saw what the cause of death was. We saw it. And that's all that matters. Exactly. And the rest of it just be distractions so they can try to find an excuse to blame it on. But we don't even need to evaluate or analyze any of these excuses because the fact is that she received and we saw a broken neck and a broken back. Bottom line. And that's all I got to say about that. They knew that when they got her drunk, that was it. Yeah. All righty. Welcome, beauties and beautifuls. All right, y'all coming on in here, y'all. It's coming on in here. All right. Bougie Barb said, maybe I missed that, but they spoken to Shanquella's other friends to ask about these friends who went on the trip. Oh, okay. All right, so can get a few more, and then we're gonna start off with our beloved acts of faith. And we got some videos tonight. Who did I again Martin, and then Sleuthy Lucy, and then Queen Sheba. Yeah. So and then we've seen videos from them before too. So they've got some really good videos. And we're going to do some commentary. And then MX says she's getting turned on. Hit them lights. Thank you. Oh, my goodness, MX. Ooh, wee. All right, yes. And it don't take much for me. I'm real easy. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, MX, yeah, he's funny here. Okay, new name. TT101 says salute to the beauties. The beautiful host is all right, Maz, and all in chat. Thank you so much, TT. I sure appreciate it. I love coming up here. And here going, okay, Deborah, all right. A lot more to this story. My option, it was more than Dejanay. Right. And the reason why, I just only focus on the Dejanay is because that is the person that they're saying that is in that video attacking, right? And we saw that the Dejanay person with her bare hands broke her neck and broke her back. We saw that. So if anybody did anything afterwards, it would just be, I don't know, damaging a corpse or something. I don't know what that is, but there was no way that anyone picked up a paralyzed body and body slammed it. There would have been nothing to grab. Her neck was broken. So all that talk about this second video where Winter, we saw Winter could barely do a push-up. So how the hell does Winter now gets the strength of a champion man to be able to pick Shanquella up from a broken neck? There's nothing to grab. Remember, the head has been broken off her neck. Her head's been snapped off her body. So where is Winter picking her up from? Where's she picking her up and body slamming her? From what? What is she grabbing? Right? The neck is broke. There's nothing to grab here. Right? That what? She picked her up from around the waist. Remember, the back's broke too. How is she doing this? She's not accomplishing any of this. So there's no. She did that within a few seconds too. So let's see here. Baby Sis says, whatever Dejanay was tired of, it didn't call for a vicious beating like that. Exactly. I agree with you. Yep. All right, new name. Laura Hawkins says, it was 11 degrees was the other night here in Dallas, Texas. Oh, so Texas is cold like that too? You laughing at Instagram. All right, 17 degrees. Okay, y'all cold over there. Y'all is being cozy. Jody Blake said, hit that like button, y'all. Yes, y'all please hit the like button. Oh, looky here. Nerdy in the house with our first super chat says, thank you for keeping justice for Shanquella alive. All right, thank you so much, Nerder. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love and support for your $4.99 super chat. Appreciate this. Blue, I like that color too. Very nice. We have a color blue. So with that being said, we loving on all of this good stuff. And we here on this cold Christmas Eve night. And I hope everybody was, motivated enough to get all your shopping out of the way, because this is the time to season for giving and stuff. But, we are aware that this is also a time where people could, be suffering from seasonal depressive disorder and sad and all that stuff too. So that's why we here supporting one another on our journeys for what we're doing here. All right, so let's see here. We've been reading out of our Acts of Faith book by, I'm gonna get this down pack one day, Iyanla Vanzant, who you guys may know from Iyanla Fix My Life or whatever like that. But anyway, this book, I've started reading this back in the 90s, 96. And she was known as but she was an author and a Yoruba priestess and a cultural custodian, spiritual counselor. She was extremely deep, and she brought a lot of value to people of color. It's Acts of Faith, daily meditations for people of color. And she had other books and stuff like that too, and always been, connected to her. These Acts of Faith are daily meditations. So each day you read one, and I love reading it now because it's great to see how even, 20 some years later, that's still, very relevant and prevalent today. And so today is December 24th, and it says prosperity is living easily and happily in the real world, whether you have money or not. And that came from Jerry Gillies. And then Iyanla says, if you have many things, you are not free to come and go in life. You are not prosperous. If you have things to do and protect that you think others can take away from you, you are not prosperous. If you are not comfortable with yourself, no matter where you are not prosperous. If you believe others can take your ideas, your mate, your things, you are not Where am I at? I'm so sorry. I was in this one here. I didn't mess it up here. Where am I at? Let's see. If you think others can take your ideas, your mate, your things, you are not comfortable. Prosperity is a state of mind. When worry or fear crowd your mind, you cannot be prosperous. If you know you will eat even when you don't have a dime, you are prosperous. When you can love and give all that you have, you are prosperous. When you do what you love without pay or reward, you are prosperous. When you do what you can because you can, not for money, only you are prosperous. When you love all people for who they are, not for what they can give you, you are wealthy being. You are a wealthy being. Prosperity is a state of mind. And then the affirmation is, the richer I think, the richer I am. Thank you, Iyana, for your wonderful acts of faith and the work that you did with all of this healing, good stuff here. All right, so that's our acts of faith there. And let's see here. All right, this is the life of Kaya. I can't believe there's still no justice. It's sad. I hope they don't think they're going to get away with this tragic crime. I agree with you. And that's why we're still talking about it, to make sure that we keep standing in agreement for justice for Shanquella, because oftentimes in the past, we've seen that women's lives haven't really been mattering. Like, you know, this whole femicide thing is a big thing. It's a worldwide thing. And you know, even here, that there's a lot of these unsolved unalivings, and we are feeling and believing that by getting justice for Shanquella, we'll be able to be a voice to get justice for the Kanika Jenkins and the other women that have been victim of these horrific crimes. JP6 says their day is coming. Yes, I believe that. You know, whenever we keep hearing that they say the FBI is involved and they're investigating or looking into it and stuff, I think we just need to be patient, or I'm hoping that that's all this means, that we need to be patient, and that America is going to give us justice. America is going to give us justice. America owes us justice. Y'all owe us justice. So let's see here. The life of Kia says, I believe there's way more to the story than what we know. Behind the scenes always has more to it. Yes, and when we go over Sleuthy Lucy's, you know, Super Sleuth, the investigator, yeah, we're going to see some, you know, get more and more stuff in there. And that's probably why they keep trying to distract us and want us to be quiet on this thing, is because of that. Oh, heavens, look at Wanda Ward says, you are prosperous. Thank you so much. And I received that $10 super chat. Thank you so much for that blessing of prosperity. I receive it, and thank you so much. Thank you. All right. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. And I'm excited about 2023 is going to be something special. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get started with our first video. It's going to be a video from March. We're going to do his first, and then we're off to Sleuthy Lucy and Queen Sheba, another super creator, Queen Sheba. All right, so let's go on and get down here. Today's the 24th. All right, and here we go. And yeah, I'm excited because yeah, we had a good old time with Martin last night. And where is it? Here we go. And we're about to start off with him, and here we go. Okay, we're gonna skip over that. All right.
The people that are actually exploiting Shanquella's.
Okay.
And one of the girls that looks like meant to be on this trip to.
So the good thing about this video, he's gonna be talking talking about the people that's trying to exploit her. And I know that, let me just say this real quick. Before, when this thing first started happening, I know I was struggling with it myself because I didn't want to feel like I was just talking about this, trying to capitalize on this or something like that. However, I still felt like, I have to say this. I need to say this because this is important. This is helping, right? And so this guy, I guess on this video, he's going to show us the people that's just taking advantage, that's making up stories and pretending to be somebody that they're not, and all kind of stuff. So I'm excited to hear what he's got to say.
Cabo is acting suspect. I also have a correction in this video, so keep watching so I can explain that to you near the end. So it is really important to know what is fake, because basically when tragedy happens and it goes viral, etc., you have a thing called internet vultures. These are people that do certain things for a motive. Number one is, now there's an account on Instagram pretending to be Shanquella's mother. I believe this has already been spoken about, but I don't think it's pushed out enough.
Yeah, I remember I had heard about that too, because I was actually following that, and then somebody busted out how people was, faking it.
Because there's a lot of people on Instagram still under the comments of this account believing to be Shanquella's mother when it's not. It's very noticeable to tell that this is not Shanquella's mother, because when you go down and actually see the first post around the time when the story first went viral, you guys will see that the pictures that this person used was not actually Shanquella. This was the model that Shanquella used for her boutique show. Why would her own mother mistaken what her daughter looks like? That's not going to happen. And a lot of misleading information has came from this Instagram page. And in fact, they actually blocked me after I called them out on their booty. Now, what's weird about this is that this person is not really gaining anything from this, because, who would go on there and pretend to be Shanquella's mother, right? They're not putting a GoFundMe account that I can see. Nothing. And all I can say is that there's weird, sick individuals on the internet that like to get attention. And that's the only thing I can think of, unless they plan to do something later on in the future with this IG account. Make sure you share this, guys, because people really need to know that account is not Shanquella's mother. Number 2 is Champagne. Champagne is a person on Bingo, looks like a new person trying to gain followers and attention on there. She actually pretended to be Shanquella's cousin.
What? And it was just, I come on Bingo to get away from a lot of bullshit going on. You feel me? And to just see her on Bingo, bro, that's hurt. Who this beautiful girl was. Like, who is your cousin? Like, who is she? Yeah. Was 25 years old, y'all. She was a boss bitch.
And continued to spread false information on the site.
Wow.
After they took her credit card and went out to the club. That's when the money card coming up at about them stealing. They stole her money, and they stole her credit card and went out to the club. Came back while she was dead. Now they put pajamas on her because she was naked.
Oh, my goodness.
Pajamas on her, put her up in the chair.
All right, so let me just bring that up here so we can talk about that. All right, so like I said earlier, for those of you who don't know, I have over 30 years of nursing experience where I've worked in many different departments. I spent a lot of years working with spinal cord injury patients, right? From the neck down, quadriplegics, because these people require to be on a ventilator for life. If you have an injury to your spine in the C area, you will need to be on a ventilator to breathe, because the signal that your brain is trying to send to your lungs to expand and release is not going to get there because it's been severed. There's no way to get the signal there. So that means you're not going to breathe. So you need to be on a ventilator. So you need a nurse to do this, right? So I work with those patients, and I know how difficult it is to dress a paralyzed body. It's not an easy task. It's not an easy task. That's why when people say that they dress the body and all that stuff, I call BS on that, because, getting those bodies dressed, for outings and things like that, it was an hour procedure, because it's not easy. It's not easy to dress a body. It's not. So no, I don't. No.
Propped her up in the chair like she was woke type shit. First of all, you feel me?
Now, how they gonna prop her up in the chair? Y'all saw the neck, the head was broken off, right? Her head was, if her head wasn't intact inside of this, the skin, it would have fallen to the floor. There's no way that they were manipulating a broken, contorted body like that. It takes a lot to move an injured patient. I also worked in the trauma and ICU for years too. And when we would get these traumatized bodies from like motor vehicle accidents, people, and unrestrained drivers, wear your seatbelt, people, wear your seatbelt, right? Because if you don't wear your seatbelt, when the car makes the impact, your body is going to continue in the motion. You'll be ejected from the vehicle and receive a tremendous impact, right? You're going to be all broken up. When we have to try to move you, it has to be coordinated because parts of you is broken up, right? And it's not easy to move a broken up body. And it requires, I don't see them feeling okay to move a body with a head that's been decapitated and a broken back. There's no way. No, they didn't touch that body. They ain't that tough. They ain't that tough.
And they went out to the club, came back the next morning. They called 911, hung up the phone. They got their shit. They got the plane, came back to the Charlotte.
This lady Champagne is acting as if she was speaking to Shanquella.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some hate right there already. Yeah. But she looked out for everybody. She paid for the whole trip. That's why when she said she was ready to go home, that's why they jumped on her. And she said, "I'm ready to go. I'm not dealing with this. I'm finna burn out. I'm finna check out. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, check out shit. Let's go." They ain't none of that. So they bullied her.
How do you know Shanquella told everyone that? This is just a person who's trying to trick everyone to thinking that she is an important value because she holds certain information on Shanquella when really she's not, and a lot of the stuff is misinformation on the internet.
She's running around talking about she's Shanquella's cousin, and she's not nobody.
Okay, we seen his videos too. We watched him, Gerald.
Mr. Bernard said, "Gerald, I don't even know who she is. I saw it on TikTok." I'm saying, like,
so yeah. Mr. Bernard is Shanquella's father, and we've seen that YouTuber there, Gerald, has real connections with
if you have people that really genuinely don't care and they're just using the situation for their selfie.
Stop.
Oops. Wait a minute. All right. All right, there we go. Let's see here.
Bring glasses all in.
Okay, that was really good. Martin is on his stuff, right? He's doing some real good videos, some good work there. All right, see here. Carol Lyon says, "Hi sis, greetings from Georgia." All right, I was out in Georgia. I did some travel nursing down at Grady Memorial Hospital. Yeah, I served 6 months. Yeah. Hey, what's it? Mona D said, "Y'all like this hit video? Y'all like it? All right." MX says, 3. The second video folks are speaking of is actually the first. They fought her the night before. She was gonna leave in the morning. That's why they were all up early. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Did not know that. Righty. You see, Jody says, "Hi, Mona D." And Pam says, "MAC, great observation regarding the operative word of they. I believe there is more info that has not been revealed." I agree with you. Yet we don't really know it all. Oh, y'all got some comments down up in here. All right. Oh, here's some new names. Let me get a couple new people up in here. Thank y'all, new subscribe. I hope y'all subscribing and liking and all that good stuff here. Mika says, Micah. Okay, y'all, got my like. Thank you. Hey, Beverly, what's going on? Hey, y'all, get up. Those likes are important. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Y'all showing us love up in here. Ooh, looky here. What's up? Sharida Niche says, "Justice for Shanquella." And thank you so much for your super chat. I sure appreciate that. Thank you for your $5 super chat. All right, Sharada. Hope I'm saying that right. Niche. Sharada. Please forgive me if I'm not saying it correct. I sure thank